Alright, welcome into game number, I think it's game number 6 of our UK BBL season. Incredibly, I changed the stream title. Incredibly, it is the third time we're playing against halflings. Our UK BBL season, which has been a frustrating one for lots of reasons, that aren't really related to the Blood Bowl, more related to like my not understanding quite what I was signing up for. But yes, we have had a lot of Necro against halfling games, at least those are fun games. Silly games, but funny games. Yeah, Astrominus definitely signed up to too many leagues. Unfortunately, UK BBL is the one league too many, and I'm just trying to get to the end of the season, and then I will try to bow out gracefully from UK BBL. I think after this season because it is too many. But we committed, and so we are seeing through our commitment. Nice looking halfling team. They've got 2 block trees. They've got, I mean, that's all you really want, isn't it, on a halfling team? They have got a couple of other skilled halfling. We've got a diving tackle. We've got a catch. Catches start with sprint, don't they? So that's not added. So yeah, they've only added 2 skills beyond the tree blocks, but that's really all you want is block on the trees. Then Chef is the obvious pick, and then whatever you can do with ATK. Is Puggy takeable for ATK? How much is Puggy? No, 120. I don't know if Cindy's banned here. I have no idea. I'll assume not, because they've taken him. You gave up a spot for your second team, Blood Bowl Night. You had 2 teams in a league. You didn't need 2 teams in the same league. Yeah, Astrominus, this is too many. Blood Bowl Night's in like literally 10, and I don't know how he does it. To me, that is a hard number to fathom, but everyone has different amounts of Blood Bowl they want to play, so. Let's put the wrestle on the line, see if we can wrestle down the tree. Close what we're doing this, don't they? Like this. Like with halflings, we probably should put the string 4 on the outside. Do it like that. Yeah, that seems pretty hard to hit, doesn't it? For halflings. Blood Bowl Night is in 12 leagues. My goodness. Yeah. So I'm currently in Rebel. I'm in UK BBL. I'm in Era BB. I'm in the Golden Horn. I'm in Clan. And I'm in the NAF World Champs qualifier. NAF rules. So actually I'm in 6. Some of them I like don't really think of as like leagues. Like the NAF one is like a tournament, but it's got like a group stage to start off. But yeah, I'm in 6, which is too many. It literally is too many. Like several of those are on 2-week cycles. And I'm obviously in a tabletop league as well. So yeah, it's too many. I am loving Golden Horn Torquemada. Like I'm genuinely loving it. Like obviously like it's great that it's got a world champs ticket, but like I'm loving that it's all like tabletop people from like the sort of local scene, like not necessarily like local to South Coast, but like my part of the world. And like it's been really like good standard games, and I'm loving that the rules pack made me want to do something different, like made me want to do like a lower tier team and do Chaos Renegades and like try something fun. Like, it was a proper, like, tier 1 is not necessarily best rule pack. I think the Elf Union rules are also, like, super good. Like, I was really considering Elf Union, but I just felt like I'm doing so much elves at the moment. I should do something different. So, yeah. I think it's a really nice rules pack. I'm probably going to steal a lot of it for the tournament I'm going to run later in the year. So I'm running a tournament that has a World Cup ticket as well, for which the principle was it's inaccurate, not wildly inaccurate. The principle was that, like, we're trying to make as many teams viable as possible because I want to have every team represented in the tournament. I have to work out exactly how I'm going to force that. I think we're going to do, like, people who want to play in it have to give, like, teams in order, like, a ranked preference list of the teams they want to play. But, like, yeah, I want to do a tournament where, like, every team is involved, so every, like, race is part of it. And I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be interesting. And I'm including the Sunties, even though Andy has been trying to convince me to do the same idea, but without the Sunties. Oh, I wanted a Powler, so a basic bomber. I think we have to just take it and get the SVP. Yeah, I have not had time to think about it yet. I've scheduled it for later in the year because I feel like with the World Champs tournaments, a lot of them get scheduled, like, right away because everyone's excited, and then, like, later in the year there's no fun World Champs tournaments for everyone to go for. So, like, yeah, we'll do it a bit later in the year, and hopefully we'll get fun, like, reaction to it. I hope so. I hope so.
Should they be stomping on the player's neck with those stubby hooks that hard?
Should make this fast.
Burst of speed.
That's good. Just space lots of halflings. It's never a bad idea. Should have done those ones first. I know I didn't. I was just being impatient to move it around. It's cool seeing you on Bubble 3 talking about it. I really hope, like, obviously, like, I hope it's not at my expense since I'm also in the Golden Horn, but I really hope you get into the World Championships because I think you're a good enough player to be in there, and would be fun. Would be super fun. I mean, I don't know for certain I'll be commentating again next time. I hope I will. But there's not, like, we've discussed what's happening in a year's time yet. But it would be super fun to be commentating on you in the World Champs if that ever happened. It would be fun to commentate on more people that I know in real life. Yeah, ladder's so grim. It's so grim. I've done a bit of it this season because it's a way in, but it's so grim. Also, thank you, Kalon, for saying the draw is up, and I'm playing Mentos. Mentos is a name that I know, so I assume that's someone good, but I don't actually, like, know them. I'm just assuming that's a good coach because Mentos sounds familiar. Thanks, Raven. Yeah, I hope they'll put in tickets for Arena. I really hope they'll do that. I don't know if it's possible in this cycle now because they're sort of committed to this, to what they've done. Team Poland? Oh god. Yikes. It would not be the worst thing if I failed to get through the, oh, we threw a halfling at another halfling. And that's a turnover before Syndicate Swipe, so we like that. I'm not sure what we were trying to do there. Were we trying to throw it at this school, I guess? I guess that was what the plan was. Makes us offend, doesn't it? Oh, I've blocked my own path with the ball. That wasn't very clever, because the wolf could have gone around there. Oh well. Sometimes not very clever. So we'll have to settle for basing the ball and punching Cindy. Powering Cindy is always good. No more pies. No more pies, please, Cindy. We've had enough pies. Pro zombie to dodge off the tree. Pro skill. No! Pro skill, more like no skill, am I right? Yeah, it would not be the worst thing in the world if I failed to qualify for the NAF rules knockout stage, because I have got, as we've just been saying, way too many league commitments. I'm about to go on a big trip, and I don't know how I'm going to get the games played. So, yeah, having myself just lose that might not be the worst. But I can't throw it, so I've got to play it and then deal with it. If I succeed, I'll have to deal with it when we get there. I thought the pro stat was to leave Cindy alone and let her kill her own team. Boo! Bring back Schnarber. Everyone loved Schnarber. But Shamber's pretty great. And yes, I also, Collie said before that Clan is her favourite league. I'm also loving Clan a lot this season. I think Clan's probably my favourite. Because I get to play with all my buds. Team Haylison and Shamber. Who's kind of Team Haylison this year, because also is filling in for me at Team Haylison at UKTC. So, exactly. Shamber is honorary. Oh, okay, we're going for throw teammate here, I think. Run around the side, get to the tree, lob the halfling. So far away we can't reach it. Seems like a pretty smart halfling play. That's good enough, isn't it, the two? Oh. I think 2 was good enough. I don't think you needed to reroll that, because you've got strong arm. So they rerolled it to a 1 and stayed close. I get this wrong, but I thought that 2 is good enough for a tree. Because it's like a -1 if you're throwing short, but a +1 for strong arm. So it's like, it's going where it needs to, I think. Someone who plays Stun Timor can tell me. Which is better here? I think they're pretty much the same, because it's not a great push direction either way. For some reason this feels better, even though it gets us hit by the tree. And it worked out on the scatter. I didn't want to frenzy and leave a wolf on a tree, so I left a flesh golem on a tree instead. Which I'm sure is fine. Alright, fill the flash. Can we get you going with some ball carrying? 1 reroll. Do we spend it or do we let this go? Probably it's right to let this go, I think. Keep the reroll. Blood Walnut would have killed the tree next turn. Blood Walnut can still try. Didn't need to start the turn basing it to do that. Okay, the tree has rooted, but it has knocked down my ghoul, which is fine. Hey, Anxiety Badger. Well, in fact, not because of armor 10, but it was fine. Nobody's answered me in chat about the stunty thing. Am I right or wrong that a tree on a 2+ is fine? Like a 3 tree throw teammate? Because I think it's -1 for a short pass, but then +1 for strong arm. Yeah, +1 passing ability. And I don't think there's any other negative modifiers, so I think a 2+ is good enough for inaccurate, not wildly inaccurate, and that's all you need. Like, because as long as it's not wildly inaccurate on a throw teammate, it's going to be inaccurate anyway. Yeah, so okay, so that was a reroll. They didn't need to spend. Thank you for reassuring me that I'm not mad. Okay, try again to get this ball, I guess. There is a halfling on the floor there. Let's punch this halfling first. Punching halflings is good and fun. Okay. That is stuck there. Punch halfling, because halfling punching is fun. It's amazing how we've got lots of Blood Bowlers in chat and like no one knows the passing rules because no one passes in Blood Bowl. Do you know what? I'll pick up on you first and we'll try and hand off later. Like, actually, really what I want to try and do is to get the ball to you. You don't we? Have not blitzed. It goes 2 into 1 at the moment though. Which I don't like the sound of. I'll dodge you first. Okay. Then we can go 2 into 2. Lovely pals. So next turn, I think we hand off to the Wraith. That sounds right, doesn't it? Hand off to the Wraith. Passing rules are simple. You find the distance using the template, realise it's a 3+, agonise for 10 minutes about whether to do the rushes or not, and then fumble it anyway. Yes, that's basically it. Except it's not, because you've missed one step in there, Torquemada, which is get the passing template out, and then realise that you can't work out on the passing template how long the pass is. Like, thank God someone just did the map with the like squares counted, because that passing template, like the number of like, is it quite covering this square or not things, like I can never get to the bottom of them. Like, yeah. I hate the template. I find it so maddeningly confusing. I'm just going to score and then try and keep scoring because they're out of rerolls. Like, I really think the rulebook should just have the chart. Like, don't give the template, just have the chart. Because the chart's perfect. Like, with the chart, you know exactly where you are. But the template just confuses the heck out of me. Like, before I found the chart, the number of, like, disagreements there'd be in games about, like, oh no, look, you can see, like, it's like the corner of the passing template is over this square, so therefore it's does or doesn't count. I hate it. Stupid template. But I like wolf touchdowns. Fill the flash. Okay, it's up and running. Do really want to get the SCP on BB Jock as well though, so. But I guess the dream scenario would be we get the level on Phil and also get the level on Jock. And Jock could get the level from hitting things because has got 5 SPP, so 1 punch could do it. Brilliant coaching. Gets them a reroll. No! It's a shame. Them being out of rerolls was part of my whole plan here. It's part of the whole shtick. There's block. Yes, Shamba's explaining the other passing sequence. I roll a 2. Then I have a worried glance at my opponent we try to work out. Does that mean inaccurate or wildly inaccurate? How many times does it scatter? Where does it scatter from? Do they get to interfere? How does interfering even work? Oh no, I'm panicking. That's the correct process, I think. That's the correct passing process as described in the rulebook. I think the panicking is definitely part of the intended rules. I had a whole different panic in the last tournament because I was playing Slan and someone did a throw teammate. Not throw teammate. Someone did a pass and the pass was going over a Slan player. And then I was like, I think very long legs matters here. I think that's the only place very long legs does matter here, so I had to work all that out. Oh, going straight for the 1 turn. Love it. Okay. Makes the handoff. Throw teammate for 1 turn. Can score. Don't re-roll it. Ignore the fact it's asking you if you want to do a re-roll. Makes the landing. 1 rush to score. Halfling score. And I'm okay with it because we go back on offense. Easy as you like. And you even get a completion for that as well, don't you? Or do you only get the completion if it was a perfect throw? I'm not sure. Yes, we do. Do you want to argue now that halflings are bad guys? Halflings are the bad guys. And halflings are the bad guys because they're not goblins. Like, the stunties can't all be good guys. Halflings and goblins were launched in the same launch in Blood Bowl 3, and goblins are unambiguously the good guys. So, no, halflings are pretty good. They have 2 trees. I can't hate halflings. How can you ever hate a team that brings trees? You can't. It's not possible. It's basically illegal to hate a team that has trees, so halflings are good guys too. This is just a classic battle of good against good. I'm not sure Necromantic are good guys. I'm not sure I can even lean into that much as I want to. I don't believe it in my soul. Wait, why am I not taking block hits? Take block hits. Gnomes. It is interesting, Kayla, like, I think you're, like, mostly joking, but, like, it does seem like, between the 2 stunties, like, I feel like, in general, it's not, like, exclusive, because a lot of people play flings who aren't, but, like, I think that, like, the more try-hard stunty players are often on flings, rather than goblins. that's not like, it's definitely not universal, and it's definitely like hashtag not all halfling players. But like, I feel like when I see like the more like competitive Stunty players, again, not all, but it's often the same things. And it's because of like star ball, isn't it? It's just like depending on like where they get really good stars in tournaments.
They've got the advantage, and there is no sure.
Good. Knocking down the halflings. We love to see it. Doing a good job of knocking down the halflings. Not a good enough job, in my opinion, of killing them. But I guess it's a start to knock them down. Like, you'd think we'd get one armor break in 4 halfling knockdowns. A couple of them are maybe 8+, but most of them are 7+. You'd think we'd get one in there somewhere.
They must have glue on their fingers.
Fling AV too good? It appears so. Does appear so. We have rolled a bunch of powers though, which is fun. Yeah, they really have, like, not one break. Wow. Maybe it really is too good. And we'll dodge our pro zombie. Professional zombie! No! Can't even dodge a zombie. Diced. Snotlings have a load of trials. Yeah, that's true actually, isn't it? I forget about Snotlings. Snotlings are quite often the ones that get like morgue builds, aren't they? So tries to throw a missile at us. Doesn't make it. Fling AV, still too good. We already threw the missiles. We can't do it again. With enough stunty dodges, you can get 2 dice on the ball here, but it is a lot of stunty dodges. You have to like, and some rashes, I think, because some on the floor. You have to like send all these little things through. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I think you probably want to do the rush there because you're then going to want to go 1, 2, 3 and hit from there for 2 dice. Yeah, I guess that's what they were doing, but yeah, it was a lot of rolls. Possible, but difficult. Let's just keep you going forward. Where is the blitz? On a diving tackle, probably.
Players arrive to assist their teammate.
We could have covered this ball better, but it's totally going to be fine. I don't need to do this while getting 2 into 1. Except now I've just made it even harder. Okay, we're just going to do 2 into 1. We're just going to do... Oh no, we don't need to 2 into 1. We can block down. That's fine. 2 into 2. I know how Blood Bowl works. Definitely. Another pow. And another no armor break. I feel like we've rolled loads of pows, so we are rolling some big numbers. But it is crazy that we haven't even caused a stun this whole drive for the amount of knockdowns. Oh, we caught that one, but like on our blocks. That was the only one we got, and it wasn't a block. Morgan Jambo the Fae. I'm not sure what DK Max is responding to, and I'm not sure I want to know. I think I'm just going to leave that one there. Just going to pretend I didn't read that. That seems like a sentence I'm not sure I want to read. Okay. Halfling missile fails. Halfling missile fails. No? What happened there? I thought it was a 1. Did they have a reroll? Oh, the root failed. Not the halfling missile. Goes to the blitz. Nearly. Very, very nearly. But I will use dodge skill. Shockingly. It's a rush now. I've got to roll a dice. I've got to roll more dice. Oh, pow. Gonna be greedy and take this 3 dice because I really want SVP on BB Jock. Not that one. Stay. Go on then, Blood Bowl Mutt, since it's the last turn of the drive. Doesn't matter if you get stuck on the tree. Pushes. Into pows. There we go. Blood Bowl Mutt finally gets this. Scimitar's PP. And 2 plus the score. Nope, not having that conversation. Not having that conversation. It's too early in the day for that conversation. Could have handed it to the wolf. Could have done trading a 2 plus for a 3 plus. But maybe I should have done, to be honest. Like, maybe that was actually like the right thing to do. I was just thinking like take the score, get the touchdown, go 2-1 up, thinking about the win, but actually like it's kind of hard. Like I don't really know what I'm playing for on this team. Or was that a send off? They sent off halfling. Sorry, little guy. Like, yeah, I kind of don't know what I'm playing for on this team because, as I said, I think it's going to be a 1 season and done because I'm in too many leagues. Like, if that's the case, then am I playing for development? I mean, only for the rest of the games in this season, which is like maybe 2 or 3 more after this. Whereas, like, if I was keeping the team going more long term, maybe there'd be more reason to try to get that hand up on the wall. Oh, they took all our rerolls. They took all 3. I didn't even notice. That's a flipping good chef, isn't it? How is a chef? Someone tell me how a chef is convincing necromantic raised undead that they're so hungry they can't concentrate. What is that chef cooking? I have questions. I have questions about what this ship is up to. I am going to make Pro Zombie succeed a dodge if it kills me. No! Damn it. Don't think they've even made a pro roll yet. What is supposed to happen is they make the pro and then fail a dodge anyway. Doggos are notoriously food motivated, it's true. The rest of the team I have more questions, but you're right, the doggos wanting some food does make sense. The throw teammate is a 1, even with a reroll. And now it looks like it's fitting landing. This nut juice conversation has to stop. It's unacceptable. Collie now, imposing her own admin laws.
If I had a career line on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team.
Bloodborne, I'll put you down for 3 tickets for Nut Bowl 2. Wait, why do I need 3 tickets? Why would I need 3 tickets? Hey? Is any one of me? I'd like to come if I can. Like, it's far away in time and travel. But I keep saying I really want to get a car, and if I get a car this year, then it might be a lot easier. I really want a car. It's crazy how like that is just like that want for a car has like come on really like fast, because I live somewhere that you don't really like need a car, and I've been just fine for ages. But I just like I really want that flexibility to go like travel and visit people without being beholden to ridiculous train fares, and like it's so much easier with a dog as well if I want to take him places. It kind of bums me out that that's how I feel about the train fares, because I'm like a big believer that it's good that more people use trains, right? Because like good for the planet and everything, but they're so expensive now. Yeah, they really are. They're really out of control how expensive they are. Which sucks, because like it would be better for like the world if more people were using trains. Moo appreciates that murder and asks for more. I'll try, Moo. I'm trying. I'm punching lots of halflings. I'm punching lots of halflings. They just punched out. Poor dukes. So now we've got both Phil the Flash and BB Jock. Just one SPP away from. Oh my god, just nice. It's almost like that, isn't it, Kaelon? Almost. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that distorted is even worse in North Ireland. The halfling missile plays continue. The halfling missiles will continue until morale improves. Ooh, reroll the landing. Like, Italian trains, which is one of the other, like, ones I've got to travel a lot because of Italian family. Like, Italian trains are, like, not the cleanest sometimes. not always the most reliable on schedule. Although they're better than I think they get credit for. Like, actually, like the big intercity trains aren't as bad as I think people think they are. But they're so cheap compared to English trains. Like, ludicrously cheap. Like, are you living in Italy, Veritas? I think the Italian trains, like, they're hit and miss, but I think they're really not that bad. Like, I think they're really not that bad. I think Italians don't realise, when you see how expensive they are in England, don't realise how much worse it could be. Like, whenever I've taken Italian trains, I've had some delays, but it's always been, like, not too expensive compared to here. And like, delays happen here as well. Like, delays, really bad delays happen in England as well. So, like, that's not, like, that different. Like, I get all sorts of cancellations and delays here. So it's not like that's something that only happens in Italy. I didn't get mugged.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our cabal vision.
It's not a one-off. Like, I've travelled them quite a lot because I do some work in Italy and I also have family in Italy, so I have used them quite a bit. But I know that with Italy, like, a lot of it will as well will be like different parts of the country, so I know that's also true. Like the train from Milan to Turin, which is one I've had to do for work a lot, the Frecciarossa, that's a great train. Like, that's super good. But like my family's in Emilia Romagna, where like it's a bit more like scruffy trains, but they still have been fine. Like they've all been they've all got me where I needed to go. With a few delays, but none of the delays I've had have been anything different to what I would get in England anyway. Like, I've had some horrendous delays in England. I've had trains cancelled in England. Like, that's just the same everywhere, I think. But the prices are definitely better in Italy. But like, also, like, I'm not trying to like say you're wrong. Like, you live there. Like, you obviously know like your experience, and then I can only compare to like my experience and what I've had in England. But English trains are really frustrating. Goes for the one dice on the ball, gets the skull. The Frecciarossa in Milan to Turin is like so fun because if you're traveling on work, as I was, it's not even like that much to upgrade to like the cabin where like they bring you like a trolley came along and like there was a free espresso in my ticket. Like, I didn't even realize what was happening. Like, the guy just showed up with a little trolley and was just like, "Do you want a coffee?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on." Even though I'm normally a tea drinker, in Italy I have my coffee sometimes. And I thought I was going to have to pay for it, and I didn't. And I was like, "What?" Free, fresh made espresso. That was nice. And some little you were offered un salato or un dolce, and I got some. I can't remember what they were. I think they were like taralli, something like that. Some like little salted biscuits. Pro goblin, pro zombie, doing a punch. Coffee is definitely something different in Italy to in England. Like, obviously, like Italian coffee is a different thing. But I'm still team tea. Tea. honestly, like I always say this. I don't really hate on coffee. I just the honest truth is that coffee gives me a bad stomach. Like if I drink much coffee, I get a bad stomach. So it's just not worth it for me. Bring back Schnabel. Does Schnabel like coffee? We don't know. What's the official Schnabel law? The honest answer to that, Kalon, is it's a bit of like a weird one. It's technically I don't know have a passport. I have citizenship, so I can get a passport. I just haven't done the administrative steps I need to do to get it, and the fact that I haven't is a poor reflection on me. But I will say that Italian admin is exhausting. But yeah, I should get one. I have Italian citizenship, but I don't currently have an Italian passport. You know I'm right, Bradatas. You know I'm right. It is challenging, often. Unnecessarily challenging would be another way to describe it. Sometimes it can feel deliberately challenging. I'd have used my adjectives much worse than that. Call this number. The office is open between 12:24 and 1:24, only on Thursdays. But not this Thursday. For some reason. Also, there's going to be a queue when you call. And you'll stay in the queue, and at the end of your hour, they'll say, sorry, we're not taking any more calls. That's literally the opening hours of my town hall in Macon too. Yeah. Popular hours. Hey, Tempeak. Who just got KO'd? Blood Bowl Matt. Lazy. Lazy Blood Bowl Matt. Trying to get time off again. Okay. Punch. Push. No, like, bureaucracy I think England actually is quite good at. Like, compared to other countries, I think we do alright on bureaucracy. That's not to say lots of stuff isn't awful. Like, some of it is awful. Like, I have friends who've had to navigate parts of the benefit system that are horrific and seem like deliberately cruel. But there's lots of our bureaucracy that I think compared to other countries is actually pretty smooth. Like getting a passport in England is, if you try to get an Italian passport and compare that to trying to get an English passport, you will never complain about the English process ever again. I'll say that. Yeah, I've never had to pay taxes in Italy, but everything I've heard about paying taxes in Italy, I think that's similar. Like self-assessment for taxes in England, honestly, like really not that bad. Like UK self-assessment, really not such a painful process. Like, it's still painful because you're doing your taxes, but like it's really like all pretty smooth. So a lot of stuff in England is really not that bad. I should get a Belgian passport. It's covered in comic characters. Has it got Tintin on it? I would want a Tintin passport. That sounds exciting. See if we can rush BB Jock to get this handoff. Easy as you like. Is the handoff easy as well? Why worry about dice? Just roll big numbers. Casual double rush and flesh golem catch without a reroll. Oh my god. And we got the level on Fill the Flash. It's all coming up. UK Tree BBL. It's pronounced Tintin, not Tintin. It's probably supposed to be like Tata, isn't it? Because that sounds more French, but it's Tintin. So it's actually Tata. I mean, that makes sense. I've never thought about it, but that does make sense because that would be the actual accent. Is it data or data? Because it's certainly not data. Anyone saying data, I think we can all agree that's just wrong. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, congratulations on a good win in the World Cup qualifying first round. I meant to say that. Yeah, congrats. Got smashed out by Undead, 3 cards on turn 2. It's such a huge tournament. My goodness, there's so many coaches in that one. Does my opponent know their turn is still going?
On balance, I prefer the pass to running down. One tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other.
Just check if they've messaged. Okay. Munch that. Bonk. And I'm not going to rush because I haven't got a reroll. Don't want that one getting up and getting in our way. So we stomp. It's fine, good.
Oh, please, referee, stop it! Stop it, please!
So we've got just this one halfling here, which I think you can't throw because it's a hefty. So no halfling missile. So just going to do a tree FI into the tree pits on Freezing Star. Don't die, Freezing Star. Don't die, Freezing Star. It's got the wrong stuff. I'm not taking a 3 dice because I've seen someone fail a 3 dice, and not score their touchdown earlier, and I really want block on my flesh golems, so I would take that. Touchdown. We've managed to level up a wolf and a flesh golem this game. That's pretty good going. And the halflings can still score back. But we're okay with that if it happens. Because we are winning. Something like this. Yeah, this has got quite a lot by the end, hasn't it? I was saying for a while it felt like they weren't breaking armor, but that last drive we did start to break armor. This is halfling life though, right? Like this is normal halfling things. AB 7+. Yeah, it felt like there was a lot of hits. How many blocks were there? 42. 42 blocks on halflings, like, it's going to add up. But yeah, that was the latest game in UKBBL. Let me go message my opponent. That is that is a UKBBL game. I always like instinctively go to look at the rankings, but the rankings here really don't like mean very much. Like it's a weird division in UKBBL. I keep having to explain this every time. Like I didn't really know what I was dropping into, but like there's a lot of coaches here that like dropping in and out because it's kind of like the feeder division to the main UKBBL. And so you get coaches who come in for a few games and then get moved out or like get pushed out. I don't know. It's confusing. So I don't know how much the standings really mean the thing. But like another win and some more SPP. Our opponent has not validated yet, but we will be able to get block here and block here. Don't think we got anything else too exciting. But yeah, that's what the team will look like after this latest game. So if you are enjoying the necromantic content on YouTube, do hit that like and subscribe.